Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toffee Bluecast. Here we are with another show. Pre-match talk. Brighton versus Everton. Yes, we're away, thank God. If you are new on the show, stay with us because we make it really interesting and do get you involved. What we do is we look at both teams' form, quite simple. Then we want your lineup, what you want the lineup to be. And then we finish with score predictions. It's that simple. Show might take a while because we always get you involved in the comments, but what's wrong with that? Of course, we're going to listen to you. Me and Paul are always on the show together. We're 50-50, dumb and dumber, or who's two people that we could be that's cool, Paul? Dumb and dumber or
I don't know. Starsky and Hutch. Batman and Robin.
We'll go that. Yeah, Batman and Robin's pretty cool as well. Yeah, Starsky and Hutch. We'll have to if you can think of anything in the comments, let us know. But you're all in the house. I can see you already. I could see you before we even come on because I was 7 minutes late. I do like to be late just to keep you waiting. We play hard to get on this show. We do, but I'd like to think we're worth it. Right, Paul. How are we doing? You okay?
Not too bad. A very long week. One of those. So glad it's looking forward to the game tomorrow, and more confident away than when we're playing at home. None of us wanted that, but that's how I'm feeling at the moment. So hopefully we can do ourselves justice, and with people coming back, it's and getting used to it again after being out for so long. Hopefully we can, start picking up wins back to back. That would be the nice thing. So we've got to start that again. But we've had some happy times at Brighton and all that. So you never know. Could be our turn for a win again.
Comments flooding in. Are we doing anything transfer day? After what Moyes said today, I don't think much is going to happen. I'm not sure whether it will. Maybe Moyes is playing it down, but we could just be sitting here just watching paint dry transfer day. Yeah. We'll speak about the press conference probably first. I think that's probably the first thing to get out of the way. Who's available? What was your thoughts on the press conference?
Yeah, not a long one. Pretty short and snappy. In terms of player-wise, he was quite complimentary about Branthwaite having got time on the pitch. So quite happy about getting back to full fitness. KDH, similar. He said Alcaraz is taking a little bit longer to be ready. Michael Keane's back. And who else was I thinking? Iribunum. He didn't say anything that I heard about Iribunum. I presume he's still not quite ready yet.
Yeah, he said he's not ready.
We've got people to choose from. That's good. And he was complimentary about Armstrong and saying, it's the same question. Yes, and speaking to Preston, and he might go back or he might stay. We don't know. But it's Monday, isn't it? I think it's Monday evening that transfer window closes. So we'll see. We'll see what goes on. I can't see us buying Raheem Sterling or anyone else going from. He didn't seem very positive about us buying anybody, to be honest. So there you go.
If it was going to be, obviously we said what double up would it be in the comments, and we don't know it. If it was going to be Max and Paddy, like who's going to be Max and Paddy? I do feel like we could be a little bit of Max and Paddy because I can egg Paul on to do some stupid stuff sometimes. I'm bad influence on him, so we could be doing rock the boat. I feel we could be dancing to rock the boat. You know what I mean? In the sailor outfits, that'd be pretty cool.
You're definitely Paddy.
Oh, it would be funny. But I don't even want to think of Max and Paddy actually because it reminds me of having Benitez. I linked that to Benitez on one point because.
I don't like a goatee.
Let's not think about that. But yeah, do you feel that? Did you think that Moyes was snappy in the press conference, or is that just me? Because sometimes I say Moyes is snappy in the press conference, then people say, "Oh yeah, you've got to ask stupid questions, that's why." But I thought he was a bit snappy. Like even Chloe said at the side of me, "Ooh, that was a bit snappy on that question, wasn't it?"
Maybe a little bit. He might just be having one of them days. I'd feel the same if I was asked the same questions constantly. that's nothing against any of the reporters who are there. It's just that's where we are. I think he answers most of the questions in the first one, and it's very much Grealish, then it's James Garner, who's back, who's not. So I could understand him sort of being a little bit. Everyone has one of them days, so I don't blame him really.
I honestly do think that the managers don't like the press things, and they build themselves up to be an arse in them sometimes. I just think some of the questions, I think, yeah, fair enough, but you don't need to go over the top, Moise. Calm down. But
well, they have the actual presser, don't they? They have the open section, and then they have the other separate interviews as well. So yeah, it's Friday might not be his favourite day. Maybe
I can't remember what it was. There was something where he said, like, I think someone asked him, "Are you going to change the defence, or are you going to chop the defence and change it around, or not?" And he goes, "Am I? Like, are you telling me?" And the person wasn't even saying anything bad. He was just saying, "Are you going to keep the defence or change it?" And Moyes is like hinting that he was telling him what to do when he completely wasn't. He just twisted it and was arsey for me for no reason, and just he doesn't need to be like that sometimes for me. But it is what it is. He's getting paid millions, and I'm not. So fair enough. Jack Grealish was the big one. Jack Grealish is out for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So why us though, Paul? Like, why us? Why is it always Everton? Like, Jack Grealish is that was something good that we had there, and I actually put a video up saying don't fall for a loan player. We're falling for him, and I was just really starting to fall for Jack Grealish, and now he's not going to play for us again this season, and he's on loan. Let us know in the comments. I'm going to ask you, Paul. You probably don't know the answers to this because I don't either. But do you think that we're going to send him back? Do we send him back and let them pay? I think the sensible thing would be to send him back, let them pay his wages, and us take out another loan that's the amount that his wages are, which is big wages, because we'll need someone to replace him. But if we send him back and do that, does it cancel the obligation to buy that we've got at the end of the season? So I'm lost here. Talk to me.
Yeah, I mean that's all the finer details of the contract, I suppose, and all the loan kind of dealings. I feel most sorry for Grealish, to be fair, because he's come to us because he's not really playing, and he wants. He wants back in the England fold and stuff like that. And we've seen Tuchel a couple of times visit us when we're playing, and I think we've done quite well each time that he's come along, or we've certainly not been beaten anyway. And then he's seen talking to Grealish afterwards. So this is really kiboshed any chance of any hope of getting in the World Cup squad, definitely. In terms of him staying with us while he gets rehab, well, bloody hell, we do it for everybody. So maybe, Dele Alli stayed with us for about 2 years, getting rehab, this, that, and the other. So yeah, I'd imagine that he'd stay with us and get his fitness sorted out. Will he stay with us next season? It makes it more unlikely.
Did it mute you then? I can't hear you now. I think it muted you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Someone in the audience must have shut me off. I don't blame you.
Sound went off for a couple of seconds. Well, you just went. You for a bit, and then it said you said most likely. It means that we'll have less chance of signing him. Then it did a little crackle and it cut off for a second.
Yeah,
you don't think we'll get Grealish now? Then
I just think it's more unlikely. I mean, I don't think we definitely won't. I think if we want him, I think he'll come. I do. It might just end up being we're going to pay the money for him. It might mean that we get him for less. But possibly that's the way forward with it. But I don't know all the finer details, to be fair.
Moyes did say we've been in contact with Man City throughout, so you'd like to think that we'd be on top of the deal like to think. I mean, Everton ain't normally on top of anything, but that comment there did say the only way we can terminate a loan is if both clubs agree. Why on earth would City agree? Completely agree with that as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
Hopefully Everton just say, you know what? We are paying for his rehab and stuff like that. We're not sending him back. So can you like half the deal and do him for like 20 million next season? Sign him. Hopefully we do something like that. That'd be a good negotiation in my eyes. But it's just an Everton. It's just Everton, isn't it? Proper Everton. It's just look, innit? I just messaged my uncle Jack Grealish out for the season. He's like, oh no way. And I was like, it is just us. It really is. I mean, Gabamin, look at Gabamin. I never met the guy. I think we signed Gabamin and he filmed Casper. You know what I mean? He was a ghost. We never actually seen him. He was another one that we paid for a lot of treatments and stuff like that. We don't get much luck. Shame on Grealish, though, because I wouldn't have expected him to have got injured. And it didn't even look... I think what makes it harder is, like, you didn't, there wasn't a tackle where it broke his leg or anything like that. I'm not saying I wanted that to happen, by the way. But I'm just saying it was like, you don't actually believe he's injured because you've never seen it happen. You're like, he's injured? He didn't even get tackled. Like, we don't know what did it or how it happened. So it's a weird break. It really is. But there we go, people. We have to move on, build a bridge. We can't cry too much, although I've been crying all morning. What have we got? Let's get back to this game then. We can't dwell on that. Grealish is done now. But we have to keep fighting. The fight goes on, the show goes on. Who are we coming up against, Paul? What have you got for me?
We're coming up against a decent Brighton side. If you just bear with me for a second, just you show one or two more comments there where I just get these little bit of details.
I didn't know.
And we'll have a little look.
If not, we can just talk about it.
Yeah, we'll have a little look at Brighton's form recently. So here we go. So this is them beaten against Fulham. They were 1-up away against Fulham, and then Fulham came back 1-2-1. Draw at home against Bournemouth. Beat Brighton away in the FA Cup. I didn't see that one personally, but a decent result there. 1-1 away against City. 2-0 home against Burnley. 2-2 away against West Ham. Lost narrowly away against Arsenal. So they're not bad, to say the least. They're inconsistent. That's all.
Didn't start for me at the start of the season. When I looked at Brighton, I thought, you know what, they've got some insane players. They signed a lot of players. They actually went big in actually buying players for the first time ever. And I actually thought these have got a chance on top 6 this season, and they're going to smash it. Didn't start the season well. They was losing a lot of games, and they really didn't get off to a good start. Brighton didn't. Because I think they've got some incredible players, but they have picked up now. It feels like they've had a bad season, Paul, and then just started picking up now. The form has got better. Because you remember Mitoma last season, he was insane, and you thought he was going to do it again, but he's been a bit quiet to what he normally was last season. There's a couple of them. They brought the Newcastle lad as well, didn't they? The one that we was linked to. Forgot his name, the winger.
Yeah, Minter,
yeah, as well. So he was. I think he was 40 million. He was. So they did spend, didn't they? They did go all in a little bit. They brought a left back from Turkey. Spent big money on him.
They're very shrewd, and Moyes in the presser was very complimentary about how Brighton have been run in the last few years. Everyone likes the model that they've used. They're very good at bringing players through or finding players and then selling them on for huge fees. Casado is probably one of the best examples. So as a club, they're well sustained, and lots of people have been jealous about them. So Altel says Brighton similar to us, can't call it both inconsistent. Well, we are, we are, and so are they to a point. But possibly the slight difference is that more recently they've not lost games; they've tended to draw them. So they'll be disappointed with the Fulham one. There was a few questionable decisions or argumentative decisions in that, so it could have gone either way. And that's what happened. That's the league this season. Concertina in the middle. No one is going on a run. I mean, Moyes in the presser said if anyone can go 3, 4, 5 games, then that's really going to help them. I'd be happy with 2 or 3 at the moment, because I think that would really bump you up into that top 7. But it's waiting for a team to do it, and it literally could be anybody, including Brighton.
That's what I said to you there, didn't I? I said what scares me is everyone. I've not known a league so poor and inconsistent from other teams, but I do feel eventually there is going to be a couple of teams that go on a run, and they will pull away as a top 6. And if we don't stay in that, we'll be in trouble. It can't be. I just can't see it being this bad and teams being this inconsistent the whole season. You always get that because a lot of teams, Paul, have signed new players. I think the second half of the season, some teams will be stronger because their players would have clicked and they had time to bed in. I can see it happening already with a few players actually in different teams. Man U, an example. They are, as much as I hate to say it, they are playing a bit better now, ain't they? They are starting to click, and I think a lot of other players will as well. So
yeah,
got to strong now.
Yeah, and looking at that, I mean, like Stephen says, we have a decent record in recent seasons. I'll show you that now in a second. But Brighton's form at home, not that ours is anything to shout about, ours is awful. Draw at home against West Ham, draw home against Sunderland, beat Brighton 2-0, but draw 1-1 against Bournemouth at home. So they'll be disappointed with how their home form's gone. And we're quite happy with how our away form is going. So you never know. This could be a positivity for us. This is what we've got first, and then I'll show both of us against each other in recent years. I mean, that's glorious inconsistency. That is just not enough green on it.
Yeah, we
win, lost, draw, win, lost, draw, lost, win, draw. it's just that's the life of an Everton fan. That right there.
It feels like blowing a balloon up, and you're blowing it up, and then it pops, and then you brick it, and you're like, oh my god, I didn't like that. And you blow a balloon up again, and it pops. And that's what it feels like we've done, Paul. We've blown the balloon, got some passion, got some energy, got in a good situation, got around Europa League, and then we think we're going to do well that game, and pop, knocks us down for 6. And then we do it again, pop, knocks us down. The only good thing is I do feel like we've blown the balloon up and it hasn't popped. The draw, I would have said it popped if we lost, but we have drew, which keeps us around Europa League, doesn't it? So I do feel, I was angry we didn't win, but I'm not super angry, Paul, because we're still around Europa League. We can still talk about. Let's go for it.
Yeah, no, it's completely frustrating because, obviously we didn't do great. We didn't win against Arsenal or Chelsea, but you look at the result. If you were going to pick out how we would get on, as you do, how many points are we going to get in the next 6 games, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff, you'd end up picking games like us beating Wolves at home, getting a win against Burnley, something against Brentford, maybe Villa losing away, maybe a draw. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And it's been completely flipped on his head, to be fair.
I've always been like that. I've always been
and
like
that's the most frustrating
we'd rather play.
Well, if you had both, then you would be consistent, wouldn't you? But we're not, and not many teams are this season at all. So it's not so much the case of who you're beating, it's getting those wins in a row. So then you can go above those teams who are drawing. But at the moment, we're still one of those teams who are just picking up draws along with the odd loss or 2.
Yeah, it's been like that for a long time. Like, we'd rather play a team that's on an unbeaten streak. We did it like the season before with Brentford. I remember us talking about it, and we ended their streak. We just did it with Aston Villa. Someone said in the comments, are you frustrated that Onana and Digne has gone to Aston Villa? Well, we beat Aston Villa, so I'm not that frustrated. We wouldn't have expected to have won that, but we did. Everton's a really weird football club. We've got Caswell in the house. Caswell says we're only 4 points off 6. I think he says, yeah, so it's not. That's why I said I can't be too angry, because I'm still in a little bit of a good situation. I like this comment. This made me laugh. The balloon theory that I gave, which I didn't know whether you'd like. James obviously did like it because he said, I'm about to pop the balloon if McNeil plays again. So that tickled me. Yeah, Well, we'll see if anyone's got McNeil in the lineups. You're going to do your lineups. I'm going to do mine. If you all can quickly like the stream while we're live, if you all like it early on, it knocks it up on the algorithm. We get more Everton fans in the comments and stuff, and it pushes it up. So if you can like it nice and early, don't cost nothing to like it. Don't cost nothing to subscribe. But if you can do that, it's appreciated. We need your support. All I remember is Iliman Ajay doing the seagull pull and McNeil doing the seagull. We've got a good. We've got a good. These weird. It's weird. This is what scares me. Like, what does scare me is now. Normally, our away results is a bonus. So when we're away, if we win, we don't expect to, but we secretly think we're good away. I feel now we're putting massive pressure on being away where we're thinking it's guaranteed. And we're like, yep, we're away, we're going to win. And I think it's not always guaranteed to win away. Obviously, I want to, people. But I feel there's even more pressure now because we're just saying we win away games. So, and Brighton, if you believe luck can end, Brighton, we've had so many good away results against them. I hope that it doesn't change because I hope that don't run out.
Well, if anything, looking at those, apart from the game, the start of the season, us beating them in the first game at Hill Dickinson and in the league and stuff. Looking at the rest of them, it's either been a draw or the away team has won. Before that we beat them away 1-0. Before that, and I went that one, the 3-0 start of the season. They hammered us 3-0. 1-1, 1-1. We hammered them 5-1. They beat us 4-1.
Paul, just
for the home team,
for the people in the comments,
generally do very well.
Just for the people in the comments, Paul, let people know in the comments, because I know James, let people know in the comments who scored 2 goals in that 5-1 away win for against Brighton when we played Brighton. Can you remember who scored a brace? McNeil. Dwight McNeil scored a brace. It was that tapping along the line, wasn't it, where he literally ran it across the goal and put his arms out as he. Yes, so McNeil, as much as you're saying you don't want McNeil to play, we have to take into consideration that he has scored a brace against these and does play well against Brighton.
1-5-1 with Deitch. I mean, that was a crazy first half. Crazy first half.
And we was in trouble then. I remember. You remember, Julia's podcast where she said she went to Brighton and was like, she felt like all Everton fans was down and don't know how we're going to stay up, and we're in massive trouble of getting relegated, liquidation, and that Brighton game probably was the pick me up game, Paul, of us staying up.
Yeah, that was a massive catalyst. That, and if any, if you watch back at the goals of that as well, it did not give the players a lift. It really did.
Yeah, belief. We needed that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So some players score all the time against certain teams. Well, you know what? Sometimes they do, but it doesn't mean that you put them in the side. By the way, if you got your lineup,
Paul has had McNeil in his side a lot, people. He has had McNeil in his side a lot. Yes, if you can, get your lineups in right now. We're going to move on to lineups now. That's what we do. We're going to do lineups and we're going to do score prediction, people. We get you involved in this massively. Get your lineups in. Paul's going to give his, and then I'm going to show mine. We're going to put it on the screen for you. We've already done it. Quite organised like that. Should we do yours first, Paul? I feel like we've got to do yours first.
Do mine first, then, if you want.
Have you looked at mine?
I've not seen yours yet. No, I haven't.
Have you not seen it? Good.
No, I think I was new in it.
just be quiet, all right? Let's just not talk about it. My last one didn't have Asnu in it.
No, it didn't, to be fair. No, it didn't.
You said it did and it didn't. So my last lineup did not have Asnu in, so don't make out that I do it all the time. Sometimes it's a sneaky one. Right, here we go. That's yours, yeah?
This is my spectacular lineup.
Tried to put Neville Southall in goals, but they wouldn't let me.
No, you couldn't bring him back. I don't think. Pickford's good enough as it is. Anyway,
yeah, he is good.
When I was thinking about it, again, it was the same as the defensive thing is right. We've got Branthwaite. Is he going to play? Yes, he's going to start. I'd be surprised if he didn't after having played the other night. You're not going to drop Tarkowski, I think, for O'Brien or for Keane. So I'm pretty sure Tarks and Branthwaite will be middle two. No one there really to challenge Mikalenko defensively at the moment. Asnu might get a shout here and there going forward, possibly, which I think is right, and I think he should. But I can't see him starting against Brighton, no chance. It's all about whether you would keep Patterson, if you're happy with Nathan Patterson in that role, or do you think O'Brien would be more effective? And I mean, I don't mean just from a right back point of view. I'm thinking throw-ins. I'm thinking, height, head in, set piece is obviously a big thing for us. I'm sure it will be for them. So that's why I've gone O'Brien, because I don't think Patterson is so amazing ahead of Jake that we have to have Patterson in the lineup. And people might well disagree, and that's fine. I understand. But I'd go to that back four. And I think with that as well, it's quite easy then to change to a back three. I thought when we did that against Leeds, it worked well in that second half. And if you did that, then you would have Diblin one side, Mikalenko the other, three tall lads at the back, Garner and Garner, middle diddle, and I going on the left really just for Diblin being on the right. And then the other thing I was thinking about would be who's in the 10. Now, Moyes was saying that not everyone is up to proper match fitness yet. And I don't know if we've got anyone on the bench who can make a massive impact and change a game for us. But I think Dewsbury Hall would do that. So I'd start Armstrong because he's got the legs. And I think Dewsbury Hall would make more of a difference. So we've got some extra bullets in our gun, really. And you can't drop our dancer up front, can you? 4 in 5. So that's why I would go for that one as well.
Yeah.
So I've not put McNeil in. McNeil in.
I was putting a few comments up as you went there. You're getting a bit of stick for Jake O'Brien right back, as you've probably seen while she was talking. I put him on because we we like to listen to you to see what you think. If you're going at Paul, I do like to put it on to be a little bit of a shit stirrer. I also like to put it on just to see his reaction. But no, I'll get some stick on mine. We'll ask you whose is the best in a minute. But I did see this comment here as well. I try not to ignore you because I hate the thought of you putting a comment up and us ignoring you. If I do, it's by accident. I really do want to put all your comments on. Hey lads, hope you're good. Just sort of McNeil to Forest. It wouldn't surprise me. Dyche likes him. Would that affect McNeil playing this game? Who knows? I wouldn't say no to McNeil leaving, but I definitely would want someone in if he goes. I don't think you can let him go without bringing a winger in with Grealish injured.
Yeah. And the thing, actually, you sort of saying about Moyes being a bit spiky in the presser. When it was sort of presumed, you're not going to buy anyone, so you're not really going to sell anyone. Then he was, no, that might still happen.
Yeah, he did.
So
I thought
he's not pushed beat other clubs away or anything. So take from that what you will, but I suspect that leaves some things open, possibly.
That for me was like when Moyes said that for me was like, because Moyes first got asked, are you buying anyone? He said, we are in the market, but he was kind of saying it's hard work, nothing's happening. And then they said, well, so does that mean you're not selling players either? And he was like, no, he completely, like you just said, push that on the market that players are for sale. And I just straight away thought to myself, Moyes needs a player to be sold to bring a player in my opinion. And I think that's probably what he's thinking now, is he's letting people know. Because the two players that are up for sale, in my opinion, is Dwight McNeil and Timo Rabunam. I could be wrong, but they're the ones for me that there is interest from. We know there is links on them. And I think that they probably are available.
I would be disappointed with Tim. I'd be more disappointed if Tim went than
was it Lazio or someone that was linked to him? Someone.
Yeah, Lazio supposedly. I mean, rumour mill's rife in it. especially in a transfer window where there's very little, actual tangible evidence of deals and stuff. There's not half as much as there used to be. So the rumor mill will be bouncing.
What?
So he might well have come in for a bid, but I'd like him to stay.
I'm gonna be the person at the press conference now, and Paul's the manager because he's picked the team. You're right, Mr. Foster. May I ask you why you have dropped Merlin Roll when he just looked like he was coming into form his last game?
Yeah. Me mate Danimal didn't like him.
I love him, you lying little Dave.
He said he should be dropped for Asnu. He also said Beto should be playing up front, but I ignored him on that one.
Mate, I really hope you get sacked as manager now, grassing me up like that. But no, you did. Just the fact that you grassed me up and put me in a hole, mate, just shows that you haven't really got a good reason for dropping Merlin Roll. I love Merlin Roll, but no, he hasn't got him. But one thing I will say is Paul has got an obsession with Harrison Armstrong. So where a lot of people are loving Merlin Roll, Paul has got that love for Harrison Armstrong, and you can't not love Harrison Armstrong either. So I'm backing him up a little bit there. Do you know what I mean? Got you back there a little bit, Paul, because Harrison Armstrong's a local as well, isn't he? He's a good lad. He's good. Moyes did say when people spoke about him, though, he said he's one that has. They spoke about him, and Moyes said, "I'm continuously in contact with them about him going back." But I can tell you one thing for sure: Moyes doesn't give people credit. One thing for sure, he doesn't look out of his depth in the Premier League. So Moyes does like him.
I say play him at every opportunity. I really do. Because I think. I'm hoping
don't want him to go back.
Next season, you'll see a bigger difference. Bulk up a little bit and do all that sort of stuff. That side of it. And there's been so much praise and really successful loans. So I just, it would be silly not to include him as much as possible. To be fair, especially if he's doing the business. If he's not, then I get it. Absolutely. And if you go back 2 months, we were looking for midfielders under the couch, behind the cushions. We were really struggling. Now they're all in. Everyone's back. Ghana. I mean, you've not got Alcaraz or Rubenham yet, but that won't be long till they're back. Armstrong, Dibbling, Endai, Roll, tons and tons of them. So plenty of choices.
Takes my pain away just a little bit for Grealish, but I'm still absolutely heartbroken. Right, people, what I want you to do now, obviously you've typed your lineup in. If you haven't, just get it done quick because we are going to go through them now after we've done mine. But what I do want you to do, because I'm super competitive, I want you to look at this lineup and then I'm going to put mine up and tell me which lineup you prefer, Paul's or Dan's. Get it in the comments. Right, here we go. That's Paul's lineup. Let's go, Dan. I don't know what my manager name is. I didn't really have one for me. Danimal. The Italian Danimal's manager. I'll call myself Italian. Right, here we go. Paul hasn't seen this, by the way, as well. Paul hasn't seen this.
I haven't.
Have a look,
This is the first look. This is the first look, yeah.
So, basically, what I've done is I put Jordan Pickford in goals because he is England's number one and the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. Easy to explain. I've gone the back three that Moyes did second half for the reason that when Moyes did it second half, we was really good. So why would you change that? Questions could be saying that, Bradford ain't fit, but I think he is. I think he's fit. I think if you are going to build his fitness up for him to not get injured, he does need to get games. And I think to start him and then stop him, to start him and stop him, you're not going to gain nothing from that. I think if we have brought him back at the right time now, you've got to trust that a few games it will work for him. So that's my back three. I've done a naughty little thing here. I've put James Garner as right wing back. He played there for England when England won the Euros, so he's perfectly capable of playing right wing back. I don't think it's James Garner's best position. I prefer him centre mid all day. So don't think I like him now. I don't, but I do think he's got really good delivery, Paul, and I think he keeps us in possession well down that right hand side. And I think with them having good wingers, that he will help Jake O'Brien out in that wing-back position. So I've not given Patterson, but Patterson's done well, so don't take it personal, Patterson. On the left-hand side, I've dropped Mikalenko, and I love Mikalenko, but in this formation, I feel you need to attack Paul with these wing-backs. That's what's in my head. Like, I know James Garner will get forward because he won't want to defend because he likes attacking, and I know Asnu will bomb it forward. I don't trust Asnu as a right back, but I think he's a left back, but I trust him as a left wing back. I think he's good in that position because Branthwaite behind him, Paul, he can bomb it forward because Branthwaite, he could play by himself. He's a goat. So I like that. It's risky because will Moyes do this formation? But Moyes shocked me and did do this last game, second half. In the middle, because I've gone James Garner right wing back, I put Merlin Roll back in, as you'll be happy to hear in the comments. I understand that he's been playing well, people, and I'm not blind to that. So he's straight in there, Merlin Roll. Garner, Gay didn't play well last game, he's still in. But what I do like about this what I've done, Paul, Dewsbury Hall and Njai behind the striker is that's what gets me here because I think that could be electric. And it's like you say to yourself, Dewsbury Hall in the 10 and Njai in the 10. Well, we've got them both in the 10. How are people going to handle that? Dewsbury Hall is good at dropping in as well to make it a free centre midfield as he's got that thing anti, but they can rotate it. Dewsbury Hall can get behind the striker, but so can Illiman and Njai. He can play a striker sometimes. So that really excites me. If that happened, I feel we'd stop them being good on the wing, which they are. They've got good wingers, Matoma and Minter. And I think that would work. I just hope Moyes is listening. What have I got in the comments about it? I feel like I bigged it up with a speech, but are they with me or are they against?
Oh no, everyone's loving yours. Yeah, loving yours. So same team, Marcel. James, a decent team for once.
Yes. I've even seen that's my team.
Said, that's my team.
Oh, mate.
So it's very much a Christmas tree kind of formation, that, isn't it?
Do you know what? Like, literally, you're a teacher, Paul. Like, I feel like I've done my homework and I've gone in, and the teachers pulled me in and said, like, I want a word of your homework. You're just itching that much to say my homework's good, and this is good. I put something good together here, Anna, and I'm proud of it.
Well, I hold back.
I think you like it as well, secretly.
There's bits I like about it. Yeah.
You're correct there. Go on. Get your red pen. Right. I know you don't do red pens, but you do for me. Go on.
Purple. Oh, no. Green for teachers, purple for the kids marking their own work.
Yeah.
I don't know. I definitely won't use a red one anyway. James reckons you've aced it. So, for me, starting 3 at the back, not so sure. The thing that I do like, though, is being heavy in midfield. Brighton are a very good passing side. They're very good passing side, and I think that if you can control that ball a bit more than say we have done before, and I know we got a 1-0 win last time, was it? But we didn't have to defend for that game, and we were, we deserved maybe the win in some respects, but and I know it was a different sort of time back then and everything, but it was, it was pretty hard. It was pretty hard going, and we managed to scrape through. So I do think that us getting onto the ball is important. And if you're going to get the ball, then generally you need decent people in midfield and enough bodies. So, yeah, I'm with you in having sort of a more enclosed, packed middle of the pitch. I don't know why I did that. I'm happy with Asnu being on the left. The only reason I put Ndai back on the left was so we could accommodate Diblin on the right. And I mean, you could always have a little bit of rotation there as well, couldn't you? So I'm not against that at all. Garner on the right's interesting. A lot would be on roll then to do Garner's job, and I don't know whether Garner would be. I don't know whether he would sort of be fantastic on the right going forward defensively. He'd back O'Brien up, no problem. I think we'd be pretty solid there. Mitoma would have to go against O'Brien and Garner, so that could be a good one for us. I mean, you've got Minter on the other side against Asnu and Branthwaite, possibly as well. So there's lots of positives. There's definitely lots of positives. But yeah, Asnu and Minter, no.
Some people have got you back in the comments. A few people are starting to come in to put a down on me, loving which by the way, I don't mind. I'd rather you be honest. But Asnu, I think Asnu's decent. Mine's very risky, and if someone was to say to me, "How do you know that's going to be? How do you know that's going to be good?" I just feel it. I just can't back it up because Asnu hasn't played loads, but when he played, he was good at bombing forward. He has got a cross in him, and I just trust the back three. Where in the comments you're saying, how can Asnu play there and stop Minter? Well, Branthwaite would be the one stopping Minter because if he gets past that, Branthwaite's coming in and stopping him. That's the whole point of playing a back three, is that those wing backs can bomb it forward and your actual three centre backs can handle themselves. That's how it works. We see Man City do it all the time. Just leave three defenders and let everyone bomb it forward. If you're decent, you can play it. It is risky because we don't play this formation a lot. But I think it could be good. In my head, if Moyes did this, it would be fantastic. I'm not deluded. One thing I will say is I did see Man U play this formation against Brighton and get beat when Welbeck scored with the back three. So just before the manager got sacked. So Brighton are a good passing team, and sometimes that can get round this formation. I think that's as you mentioned, Paul, that's the tool to get around it. So, but I do like it. I really do think if you. For me, and we've said this on the show loads because we've tried this formation forever. Paul used to be obsessed with this, but we couldn't play it. For me, the key is
three. I did.
Yeah, you used to always say it, but then I think now you've been put off because we were so bad at doing it. But the key is,
maybe
Asnu and Garner and this would have to be playing as wingers, not wing backs, and it's got to be attacking because when we used to play this, it was always a back five, and you was like, "Oh my god, we can't get forward," and a back four just allows you to get forward so much more easier. So you have got to master this formation and play it well. We've seen Crystal Palace smash this formation and win a cup last season, so it's not like it don't work. It can be done if it's done right, but you've got to be good at it. What have we got in the comments, Paul? What are they saying then? Let's move mine. I'm happy with that. I got a bit of praise. Who won, me or you?
Oh, you won. You won. I think because I put O'Brien right back, whereas you put him right centre back. So you kind of got away with it a little bit. But Paul reckons we can go three at the back. I think my lineup is close. But he'll go Garner. He possibly will, to be fair. Terrell's back in.
Yes, Terrell. How you doing, good mate?
Hey, Arsenal didn't do us a favour by beating Man U, though, did they? Hey, Terrell, come on. Get him sorted, will you? And Rod says if we can move the ball faster, if our passing's half decent, then could possibly do it. If we pass like we did in the first half against Leeds, we could get ripped in the first half. So I've got to be careful with that. These are lots and lots of things. Scar. So, Pickford, Garner at right back. Tarks, JB, Miko. Roland Garner as your two middles. And then Dibbling on the right, KDH in the middle. Ndai on the left, Barry Ireland up front. Garner at right back's interesting again. Does that mean... Oh, hang on. Now, it won't be Jake O'Brien, be Jared Branthwaite, I presume. So, interesting. Garner at right back.
Yes, Scar.
Being so influential in the middle of the pitch as well, though. I don't know. Cass is stuck with Patterson right back. O'Brien and Branthwaite. He's dropped Tarks. I would be shocked if that happened. Miko left back. Garner and KDH is your middle two. I am always a big fan of that one. Dibbling, Armstrong, and Dye are our three in behind Barry. Pete goes for Pickford, Garner right back. O'Brien, Tarks, and Branthwaite, Asnu are going back three by the looks of that. With Garner on the right, Asnu on the left. Garner, KDH, and Roll in the middle with Ndai in behind Barry. Interesting. Possibly very defensive. Don't know. Eltel. Here we go. Where we got three at the back. Jared, Tarks, O'Brien. Asnu better a wing back than full back, so left wing back for him. Maybe Garner right wing back, like one or two others have said. I don't think Timmy's back, so possibly Roll step in for your team, Mel. And Garner, and then KDH and Die behind Barry. 3-4-2-1. That's generally what it like, wasn't it? Yeah. Emoji time. We need to come up with a little jingle or something for emojis from Emma or Wormy or anyone else. Going for Pickford in goal, and then Patterson as your crutch, along with Tarks and Branthwaite, Miko at left back. Chu as new on the left, Jimmy Garner and KDH in the middle, along with and Die on the right hand side. I'm going for, and then Armstrong in behind Barry Island.
Yes, I like
that. Steve goes for pick and mix, and then Pato, Branthwaite, O'Brien, another person, drop Tarks. Yes. Oh, hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're down by 1, so I'll let you have another play, Steve. I'm presuming you're going back 4 if you haven't Patterson there, so it might be Miko that you've missed, unless you're going to throw Asnu in. Garner and Roll in the middle. Dibbly dribbly, Armstrong and Barry. And Roy is in with his. Another person who's dropped Tarks. Interesting. Patterson right back, Miko left back, Garner and Roll, James Garner and Roll in the middle, and Die, KDH and Dibbling in behind Barry. Danny, Patterson, O'Brien, Tarky, Branthwaite. We're going 3 and 5 again. As new on the left, KDH, Garner, Gay, Armstrong and Barry in there. Unless he's totally changed his mind. No, that one's got Roll in instead. So I think he's put Roll in instead of Armstrong there. Doyley, O'Brien, right back. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not on my own. Branthwaite, Tarkovsky, and Garner. Oh, we're choosing 3. It looks more like yours, Dan. James Garner and Garner Gay. Oh no, Patterson in there on the right hand side. Asnu on the left. And Die, KDH, McNeil. Someone put McNeil in the team. Barry up front. And Paws, who's not feeling very well today. So here he goes with Sir Pickford, Zara O'Brien, King Tarky, and Prince Jared, along with Plucky Pats as right wing back. Miko, the Salah Silencer on the left. Jimmy Garner of Tranmere and Merlin Roll in the middle, along with our Goat and Die. Roll Posh name, KDH, and Beautiful Baz. Very similar, if not exactly the same as you, Dan.
Fair play, Pawsy. I know you're feeling. I've got sniffles as well, mate. So the thing is, I know that would have been double effort. You're writing that up.
And there are 1 or 2 that are just thrown in or just jumped in. Stephen said Armstrong, Roll and Garner centre mid, put Ndai on the right, put KDH on the left. Interesting. Oh, KDH and Steve, who missed off. Alcaraz and the bench. Be good to come on full of energy. I don't know if he is yet, though, just according to that presser. Steve said it would be Pato, O'Brien, Tarks, Mikolenko. So not putting Branthwaite in. And Die, Roll, James Garner, Armstrong, and Die, and KDH, Barry. KDH left and Die on the right. And I think that is all she wrote. Interesting.
Thanks all for putting your lineups in. We really do appreciate it. I know it could be a bit of a mission, but we generally want to see what you're thinking and what you're feeling could be effective this game. Right. It is that time. What time is it, Paul?
It's goal time. Shade score.
You probably thought I was going to come on with a Mancini or something stupid like that, what I'm normally like. But no, I just went to blow my nose because I've just decided to have the sniffles full pelt now. You must have given me a palsy. But here we go. We are going for score predictions. I'm going to do mine first. Then Paul's going to do his, and then we'll read yours out in the comments. We want your goal scorers as well. I was going to let you do it first, Paul, but I'm going to do it first. I'm going to go for they are a good team. These are, they are a good team. I'm going to go for an Everton win 3-2. Don't like the score at all. I was going to say 3-1, but I feel like they're going to be hard to stop as well. So I'm going to go 3-2. But I think we're going to go all guns attack. So that's the reason we've conceded 2. So I'm going to let us off. I don't like the thought of conceding 2 with our good defenders, but I'm seeing Braithwaite push up. Their goal scorers, they will go for Minter and I'm not giving it Danny Welbeck. I'm not.
Is that top goal scorer with 8?
Yeah, he just scored, doesn't he? Yeah. He's one that he just under thingy. I'm going to give it Minter and Danny Welbeck for theirs, actually. I'm going to give it him because I don't want to because I think it's going to happen. So Minter and Danny Welbeck is theirs. That's their 2 goals. And our 3 goals, I'm going to go for Jake O'Brien. It was between Jake O'Brien or Braithwaite, but I want Jake O'Brien to get one after he's been disallowed, and I wasn't happy about it. So Jake O'Brien, Illiman and Jai's got to get one now when he can do the seagull again. If he gets the yellow card for doing the seagull, I'm going to fume because after he got that, so much stuff has been passed that's been allowed. So Illiman and Jai to do the seagull, and then my new favourite player.
They've all been doing that.
Get the arrows out, mate.
You've all been doing that now.
You know what I mean? Get the sexy Dexy out. We all want to do that. Oh, I thought my chair went back then. Sexy Dexy. I thought the chair. I thought
dangerous,
no, I got a new chair and I thought it was going back, Paul. But it actually goes back and it's meant to go back. So I actually thought it was going back and the wheels was going to cut. But it turns out it actually just let you lie back a little bit. But yeah.
Dangerous, that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, oh, yeah, doesn't sound right when you're doing that, but I just like it. It's a good song. Right. So, yeah, Tiana Barrow's got to keep up this goal scoring record. And do you know what? The truth is, like, I hadn't said much about Tiana Barrow on the show. We didn't talk about strikers that much with our lineups because I think we feel okay about Tiana Barrow. I think that's the reason. We talk about him a lot when we feel scared. But I tell you something, like, I know for a fact when I've played football, Paul, when I've been confident, when I whack one in, I can whack 2, I can whack 1 in top corner. When you go well, just you do stuff without thinking about it and you can just hit a volley, it goes top corner and stuff like that. When you're playing well, good things come after. You always think to yourself, if you get that goal, often a brace comes, doesn't it? Because you're feeling good. And I feel confident going into this game because I think it's not about whether I think Tiana Barrow isn't complete yet at all, as Moyes pointed out. He's nowhere near that he should be yet. I'm not saying that. But I think confidence is a massive thing for a striker. Confidence is a massive thing. That chip that he did, the chip was incredible. And then this goal, the run that he did front post, that's confidence, You don't make that run across the player if you haven't got the confidence that the ball's going to come in. That's believing in yourself. And that's the goal that all us Everton fans have been crying out for, that Tiana Barrow. Run across the player. Because you whip a ball in. Often when we whip balls in, we whip it in and it's high, the keeper gets it, or it's just floated too high.
Yeah.
But if you've got a striker in, Paul, that's got instinct of just running across the defenders, then you whip more crosses in low, drill them in, and Illiman and Jai will set up him. I'm telling you, I like.
Well, we've been banging on about it for weeks on end about not enough movement in the area. You can cross it in, but we're very standstill. We're not trying to get in front of any defenders. And the one time that we actually get round to the side and then get the cross in, he actually came across the defender and put it in. And
I seen
more of that.
I seen it last night. There was one last night. It was I don't know if you've seen the goal. Mings for Aston Villa. Cash put a cross in, and Mings, the keeper. Do you know when the keeper comes out to get it? Mings just ran across him and just got it before the keeper. So normally the keeper wins it and just knocks it away. But all Mings did is just ran across him and got where the keeper would like parry the ball. Mings has got it. He was about to do it, but Mings got it just before. Easy header, but just running across the player to stop what the player's supposed to do. Sometimes you catch it, don't you? Yeah, I like it. Let's do it.
Dead right.
What have you got, Paul?
2 more for Braden Graham as well, actually. My, I mean, I've not done my, what did I say? I've not done my score yet, have I? Oh.
No, that's what I'm saying. What have you got? Like, I've confused you because I always go last.
You have.
Sorry.
I was also looking for lots of other things as well. I know you love lots of goals, and I just can't see it. But been wrong before, and we won 5-1. So I think we can keep a clean sheet again, and I don't think it's out of the realms of possibility that we could actually get. Oh no, I'm pushing it with 2. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0.
You really went 2 then.
No, I know. I thought about it. Well, I was sort of thinking about when we did it last time, and I think we're better now. So, for that, possibly. But I don't know. I think we can, I think 1-0. I think we're strong enough defensively to do it, especially with numbers. And, 1-0. The goal scorer is tricky, though. We're not.
And actually, what time? What time do we score in the one?
What time do we score? Yeah, somewhere around the hour. Somewhere around the hour mark, 50 odd, to 60, something like that. And then nothing. Either an absolute flash of amazement or scrappy corner, something like that. I would go for. Oh, what about Garner Gay? Garner Gay 1-0.
Which crossbar was it? Crossbar last game. Garner Gay. Yeah, the crossbar. That was about 60th minute, wasn't it? No, later when he hit the crossbar.
Later than. Yeah,
there you go. 1-0. Garner Gay. Paul, he's gone. He's really tried to get the score right here. I think people. He was going to go 2 and get excited with me, but he's tried to two completely different games, and I can see both of them happening. To be fair, I like that he's gone win though. What have we got in the comments then? Score predictions and goal scorers.
Before I throw scores on, I did miss a couple of lineups. So for Liam and Nick, so let me throw those on. Liam went for Pickford, Patterson right back, Branthwaite and O'Brien. So again, another person has dropped Tarks. Lots of support for that decision. Asnu, left back. Garner, Merlin in the middle as 2. Dewsbury Hall, Endai and Barry. And I think that means that. Oh no, is that everybody?
Yeah, that's everybody. Back 3, no. It's just trusted.
No. Nick went for back 3. O'Brien, Tarks, and Branthwaite. Notice nobody has put Keane in. Nobody. Patterson.
Do you know what the worst thing is, Paul? I honestly do think you will.
Well, put Keane back in.
Yeah, I do think you will. I really do.
I'm
surprised you haven't. I'm surprised you didn't do that. Yeah, I thought you'd have Keane in your lineup because you normally go not because of what you want. You normally go what you think Moyes is going to do, and I thought you probably think Moyes is going to do that as well.
No, well, actually, Moyes has been. I mean, touch wood and all. Moyes has been a little bit different this season in the fact that he's played it a little bit more coy. He's not really lined out exactly what he's going to do, which I don't think he should do. And he's sometimes sort of played the press a little bit. So yeah, I could see that just being a little bit of a ruse. And remember, our 4 centre backs of Branthwaite and Tarkowski and O'Brien and Keane, it was meant to be in that order. It was meant to be Branthwaite and Tarks. O'Brien was going to be an understudy coming up and eventually taking over from Tarkowski. Keane was always going to be the recovery, the guy who would step in when anyone got injured, and bloody hell did they get injured. So he played most of the season so far. So I think we go back to what it should have been in the first place, to be fair. So, sorry, that was just, and Patterson on the right. So we're going 3 and then 5 across. Asnu on the left, James Garner, KDH and Merlin roll, Barry and then Endai floating around like a butterfly, stinging like a bee, shooting seagulls everywhere, and doing the business. Right, scores. Let's do this. LTEL. Barry on 38, and Di on 57, 2-1. Everyone's a winner. Won't mind that, actually. Always like it when we go in half-time winning, although it does make me nervous. But we'll take a goal at any point, to be honest. Where else? We've got lots of scores. Peter McCann, 2-1 again. KDH and Di.
Yes, Peter.
Yeah, LTEL's very determined that it's going to be 2-1 and we're going to score in those minutes.
Hope so.
Danny reckons, Danny reckons 2-1 and Di and Barry.
Ooh.
So
same prediction, yeah. Same goal scorers there.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of 2-1s there. 2-0 though for Scar. Carnegie. Diblin get his first goal. That would be good. Someone mentioned in the comments before about if you're giving Armstrong and Diblin the chance and playing them as much as you can, then eventually they'll get that confidence, and that's happened with Barry.
I don't think no one put Diblin in the lineup, did they, Paul?
Yeah, I did. No, some people did.
Yeah, I know they did. I'm joking. I just know you did, so I just got you out of it.
James reckons Barry's gonna get a scrappy one late on. That'd be good. Won an injury time winner, 1-0. Roy. 1-0 O'Brien. Chris went for 3-1. Oh, we're getting so confident.
Well, he's gone for Skilly and Barry again.
No, Barry double. Not just one goal. 2 goals.
I'd love him to get a brace just for his celebrations now. Celebrations get me. I love a good celebration. I'd love Barry to do a celebration. I couldn't. Do you know what, though? Obviously, keep going through the scores. We're putting them on. We are coming to an end, people. But I put Barry celebrating. And my God, the amount of Everton fans that was moaning, like they were saying, oh, you're wasting time celebrating. Why was Barry celebrating like that? Fuming that Barry was celebrating. What's he doing celebrating like that? And I was like, give it a rest, man. You like Everton fans, yeah. We're like, if he doesn't score, we're fuming. We get onto him. We say he's crap, right? And then he scores, and you don't let him let him enjoy it, man, and let him celebrate. And that's what people are saying. We should be celebrating a draw. Well, if Garner Gay would have scored, it wouldn't have been a draw. It's not his fault that Garner Gay didn't score to make it 2-1. But let him enjoy it, man. He's a young lad that likes scoring. And also, right, this is a bit deep, but we're going into this too much. You might think I'm going over the top here, but celebrations promotes football. I'm telling you, because kids like stuff that's popular. Kids at schools like stuff that's popular. We all know they love the 6-7. We all know that they love the griddy dance. That sexy Dexy dance, I can guarantee you go and watch some kids playing football at school. They'll be doing Barry's celebration. We're seeing them doing their own Anna 3 points in the pocket. That's what gets people into football. Tim Cahill celebration. Celebrations is what gets the younger generation into football. Barry's celebration will catch on people. Just let us enjoy football a little bit and let players celebrate, in my opinion, because it's massive. It's a big part of football. Kids love it. They do.
There's a question for another time. Greatest celebration. Everyone in the 90s was putting the shirt over their head and diving across the floor. Ravenelli / Klinsmann. So
but some people in the comments, Paul, said, "Oh, maybe I'm just time." Exactly, we will do a show just on that. But some people in the comments, maybe I'm old school. I was thinking, I'm pretty sure old school players celebrated as well, like you've just said. I think they celebrated as well.
Bloody hell, yeah, not kidding. Anyway, Rod Ross's lad loves Patterson because someone said they look like him. So he's gone for Patterson 2 goals. And we're going to get a 2-0 win. I love that. That'd be fantastic. Strenton has gone 3-1. Barry gets 2. And Harrison Armstrong as well. Nick, a little bit more conservative, 1-1 away. He's gone for Mitoma first, 36. And then Barry, why did you have... You know what? It's so much in the psyche of everyone at the moment. It's got to be 6-7. So Barry in the 67th minute. Eugene's in, so what scores are going to be, everybody? Boom, 4-1, Barry hat-trick, and Eugene. You know, I'd feel lost a little bit It's not the same without Eugene's 4-1.
4-1.
I know. Steve thinks feeling for 1-1. Garner scoring for us. Don't know for their team. Pause.
Another 1-1.
5-1. Bam. Barry, KDH twice and die. And of course the obligatory Pickford penalty.
Well, after that goalkeeper scoring against Real Madrid.
What? I tell you what. There you go. That's
in my head, pause it. When I watched that, because I was actually watching that game, that's the crazy thing about it. I was actually watching that game. And because I thought, you know what? I want to see Mourinho versus his old club. So I was watching the game, and that game was just fast passing like that. And even when players are under pressure, they don't care when they've got the ball, just fast turn, take him on. And it was end to end. It was like Mbappe attacking. Then they just scored every time they counter-attacked. Mourinho's team did. And they won, but what a goal by the goalkeeper as well. Like, I actually think Pickford, if he went up, do you think if Pickford went up on a corner, he'd be good at headers? Because he's not massive, is he? I think he would still score a header, because he's not.
I think he would be destined. I just think he would just use his Jedi powers just to gravitate the ball towards him.
He's a shit house, isn't he?
So he's just on that Benfica Real thing. Did I read somewhere that they've drawn each other in the knockout stage as well? Something like that.
I don't know about that. Big game.
Crazy European football. We'll be there soon. Don't worry. Doyley says, I'm a jinx predicting Everton to win, so he's going 1-1. Barry and Welbeck. Boom.
Yeah, we did say we was going to reverse it, but we can't. We can't do reverse psychology. I just feel like we curse it the other way around.
It's bad, doesn't it? Liam says, Head says 1-1, but I think 2-1. We just about nick it. Emma reckons we win 2-1 as well. Popular score tonight.
Dewsbury
Hall and I getting the winner as well. There's lots of these live ones, so bear with me while I.
Emma can be right.
Lots of different scores on here. Yeah. There's lots and lots, so bear with me. Steve, 4-1. Hey, Eugene's 4-1's catching on. Barry, KDH Grace, and I.
That's Eugene.
Eugene reckons that actually will go up to 7. Oh no! Don't say it. We won't say it. Let go of that. Yeah, I do more than anyone every day at work. Not kidding. Blame me now. Celebrations. People putting celebrations in. Roger Miller, classic. Double backflip. Thanks, Eltel. Thanks. Pickford rocket penalty for his fifth. The fifth goal.
I think it could be a volleyer. Yeah, it could be a volleyer.
Overhead
in top corner.
There you go. Chris says bicycle kick, top bins. And I think that's all the scores. If I've missed your score, then feel free to post it again and I'll show it just as we're leaving. But Eltel reckons he's got the last 3 scores right. So, and he went for a win for us. So he's looking good, and he thinks KL boxing is the best celebration.
Well, I did go on something earlier on, and I put a comment on TikTok to someone, and I wish someone something nice, a nice message basically, and they didn't even read it, and I was absolutely fuming. I was fuming. Didn't even read the message, and I wished them well, and I thought, what was the point of me actually putting myself out to do a nice gesture if they didn't even read it on the live? But we don't, we do try and get on every comment, and if we don't, just let us know, and we will make sure we don't miss it next time. That's why the shows are an hour. It probably would be. There'd still probably be about 40 minutes, but we do get on your comments. We do, people. That is the end of the show. Are you scared of this game, Paul?
Am I scared? Don't know, actually. No, I don't think so. I think
you're pretty confident.
I think it's just one of them. Literally anything could happen. I mean, this is the table at the moment. They're 3 points behind us. You know what I mean? So it's you just want to start getting a couple of wins in a row. They'll be looking at it as playing us at home. They'll fancy themselves to sort of turn their home form around, and at the same time, we've been quite good away, so I'll be quite happy to do that. Just want results to go for us, but us to do our job first. That's the main thing.
Cop-Heights lose, we go level on points. That's all I'm seeing, and when I'm looking at that, I can't take my eyes off it. That's how obsessed I am on us doing well this season. I'm not obsessed with Cop-Heights; they're obsessed with me. They really are obsessed with me. Actually, I'm out of block just lately. It's unreal. My days. But I'm just saying, it'd be nice to get competitive with them this season, because you remember when we got competitive with the Cop-Heights and we got top 4, Paul, and
I absolutely do remember that.
Yeah. Let's do that again. Let's get competitive with them this season. Right, everyone. Thanks for listening. It is the end of the show. I can see some cracking comments coming in. We'll put them on the screen. We love you. We appreciate you. Can't wait. We'll be here straight after the game, as always. I'm looking forward to it. I just want to be. I want to be happy supporting Everton. So we've got to win, because I'm miserable when we lose. I really am, and I shouldn't be, but I still am. Even if we try not to be miserable after we lose, we still are a little bit. We are Everton, like it's our DNA. Up the top is Brighton, big game. That's the big thing. I said it earlier on the show, Paul. I'm scared that we're expected to beat Brighton now, because we've always done well against them. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather go into it not having beat them before and be underdogs, and then be on a really good streak. But no, I don't like the expectation. Up the top is, though, see you after the game. Have a boss night.